क्लास 10 साइंस। मैं आर एस प्रसाद सर। Our lesson is heat and temperature. Today our topic is heat only. So today discuss the heat. So heat energy is the object at a high temperature to object at low temperature. That means every time heat is transferred to this side and it is from higher temperature. Higher temperature to lower temperature. Always remember, heat is transferred from higher temperature to lower temperature. Always remember, suppose it is 100 degrees C and this one is 50 degrees centigrade. So the heat is always transferred to that side. Always remember, if temperature is increased, that object, suppose that object is A and that is B. So whenever temperature of A is increasing, so amount of heat is always transferred to the lower temperature, and that is the B object. And after removing, it will come back. So come to the transformation of heat. The types of transformation of heat, it is the three types. First one is convection, then second conduction, and it is your radiation. In this figure are seen now the three types of heat: convection and conduction and the radiation. The first one is conduction. Due to heat, due to the temperature rising here, the handle is warm out because it is the made up of steel and coating with the plastic. But it is gradually heated. When the one particle is heated near, it passes to near atom, and gradually it is going on, and due to this the all the iron rod is heat up. And what is the convection? When water is heated, the water molecules getting some heat and going upward, and the cold particle of water is settled to downwards and going so on always, and that type of heat is called as convection. And what is the radiation? It is due to rays. So we feel on hand without any connection. So we get it heat from the this burner. So that type of heat is called as radiation. It do not wants to medium. It can move everywhere. Where it is vacuum, it can pass out. Now come to the first type of conduction. There is a practical how can this one conduction is transferring the heat. So this is a rod of iron and the some wax, with the wax of putting the nails, and you can see here both figures. And whenever heating one end of this rod, the heat is transferring to that side. Gradually it is going that, and the wax is melting and the nails in dropped out on the ground. Similarly, in this, when heat is heated in the middle of the rod, the gradually the nearest wax is melting, and then the iron nails in going to down. So this shows to the conduction. This experiment shows to conduction. One particle getting heat, it is transferred to nearest particle of the iron, and that one is also the nearest to the particle. So these particles like this, it is transferred to heat like this. First one transferred to this one, second one transferred to this one, third one, and gradually it is going like this. So that type of transformation of heat is called as conduction. That is your conduction. Okay, now come to the this figure. It is the insulator, poor conductors and conductors. Though, so that type of conductivity, how can increase the heat? Now, zero conductivity. Insulator are zero conductivity, do not allow the heat conduction. That is the ebonite, asbestos, etc. So it do not allow the heat conduction. Always remember it is the discussion on the conduction. Now do not, this is the poor conductor, do not easy allow heat conduction like wood and glass. And the conductors easily conduct heat like metals, waters. So that is the conduction. Now come to the next one. Next one is the convection. What is the method of convection to transfer the heat? You have seen here a beaker which is heated by the burner, and some water, amount of water is sitting, and here is the potassium permanganate is poured here. So when it is heated, some particles of water or this magnet is going upwards. When it is heated, so it becomes lighter, so they are going upward, and the cold particle of water is going downwards. These are the cold particles, they are going downwards like this, and so on. The whole water is heated. Whenever they gets heat, they going upward, and the cold water particles are going downwards. So whole water is heated, and this type of transfer of heat is called as convection. So this is your convection. Some example of this one is given. This is your hot sands, and it is your cold water of rivers or ocean. In the days, the heat, the whole the sands are heated more, and the water side is cold area. So hot air is going to that side, it is shown in the figure, it is that side, and the cold air is going downwards that side, it is your cold air, and that one is hot air. So this is a cyclic process, always going this type of. So hot sand is transferred to the heat that side, and the cold water it is transferred to the heat that side. So in this, the sand on the river coast gets warm during the daytime. This results in warming up of the air above the warm sands. This warm air rise up, and is replaced by cold breeze coming from the sea. In a similar way, the sand gets colder during nights, while the air above the sea water is warming. This warm air above sea rise and is replaced by the cold air from the sand. This way, the cycle of the land breeze and the sea breeze continue. Here is in the night, hot air is going here because it is cold area. Sand is always cold, and the water area is hot area. So cold air is going here, and hot air is going here. So that is the region of the weathers. So you can understand easily. So you can see. Now come to the radiation. Radiation is the only, without medium it can transfer. So transfer of heat always require a material medium, but in this case it is not required the medium. Air is absent in this. Think about the heat obtained through the sun. Air is absent in space. Then how do we receive the heat from the sun? Like light energy, transfer of heat energy can also taken place in vacuum through radiation. Heat travel in the straight line just like light. Heat is transferred in the direction uniformly. To see this, put your hands and around a bulb, lantern or a lamp. You will be feel equal warmth in the directions, in all the directions. When heat reaches an object through radiation, then same amount of heat is absorbed by the object and is called good absorber. A good absorber is of heat is also a good emitter of heat. So it is remember always. इसीलिए आपके जो डिजर्ट एरिया हैं वो दिन में बहुत जल्दी गर्म हो जाते हैं और रात में बहुत जल्दी ठंडे हो जाते हैं. Now some there is a example for this. It is white glass pots and it is clay pot and it is blank pot. Black pot है. A utensil painted with black color. Similarly, shiny utensils of steels and another earthen utensils. Some water, heated water is poured into this, and the heat emission and the absorption of the object depends on its colors and the nature. इसके color पे depends करती है heat का absorption. Some pots it absorb easily and with white glass, and black is absorbed very fast and it is slow. Now come to the question on heating up the object. The formula, as you know, when the amount of heat, this amount of heat is depends on the first, it is the amount of the mass of the object. Second, it depends the difference temperature difference. So both combined together, first and second, so we get by first and second with the help of first second. So Q is directly proportional to M into delta T. So here is Q is equal to S M delta T, where S is the specific heat. S is the specific heat. We can find the formula. Now the unit of this heat is calorie or joule. So here is S is the specific heat. S is equal to specific heat. Yes, you can see here in this article it is given in your. So now you can find the specific heat formula. How can? So Q upon M into delta T, that is the S, and now put the, if M is equal to 1, delta T is equal to 1, then S becomes Q upon 1 into 1, that is S equal to Q. So that amount of heat is called as specific heat, and unit of specific heat is joule per kg per degree C. So SI unit of the specific heat is joule per kg per degree C. You can remember this one. Now come to the question here. If 487.5 joule of heat is supplied to raise the temperature of 25 gram of copper 25 degrees C to 75 degrees C, then what is the specific heat of the copper expressed in joule per gram degree C? So how can, so this one is given as your heat, so you can say it is Q is equal to 487.5 joule. Now the temperature is given as this one, so you can find the del T is 75 minus 25, that is 50 degrees C. And what is the amount? Amount is M is 25 grams. So our formula is Q is equal to M as del T. So now we can find the S is equal to how much? Q upon M into del T. Now put the value of this. Q is 487.5 and M is M how much? 25, and into del T is 50, which is given here. So you can do the calculation, and that calculation is going to 0.39 gram. It is degree C per gram and per degree C. It is joule, not here. It is joule per gram per degree C. Like this, it is given here. This is the unit of this. Heat capacity. What is the heat capacity? The quantity of heat required to rise the temperature of entire mass of the substance by 1 degree C is called specific heat. It is called heat capacity, not specific heat, it is heat capacity. So heat capacity is always remember mass into specific heat, that is the M into S, and unit of this capacity heat, that is the joule per degree C, that is the unit. SI unit is it. So you can remember this one. Now come to one question. One of the buckets, there is two buckets in this question. One of the bucket contains hot water and the other cold water. The temperature of water in bucket, that is the 80 degrees C, in the other, that is 20 degrees C. Now in a third bucket, that is the 1 hot water and 1 liter cold water, what will be the temperature of mixed water? So you can see here, it is first, it is second, and it is your third. So here is first one is M1. M1 is given as 1 liter, so it is called as 1 kg. So 1 liter, you can say it is 1 kg, and temperature is, it is hot, and the temperature is 80 degrees C. So you can say it is 80 degrees C. And what will be happen? Specific heat of water, that is the 1. And here is second one, it is hot water and it is cold water, and the amount of this one is also 1 kg. And here is temperature is given as, it is how much? It is 20 degrees C. It is 20 degrees C. And what about the specific heat? It is also, that is the 1. So it is S1, it is S2. So now let the temperature of mixture, let the temperature of mixture be T degrees C. So here is del T1. What will be del T1? The temperature is, mixture temperature is lower than the higher temperature. So it is 80 minus T degrees C. And the del T2, so हम इधर मिक्सचर हायर टेम्परेचर पे होगा, सो T minus 20 degree C. Yes, so all things are, so first of all on combining this one, so what will be happen? The transfer heat is equal, hot water transferred to cold water some amount of heat, and the cold water receives that amount of heat. So Q1 is equal to Q2. Apply the formula. It is M1 S1 del T1 and it is M2 S2 del T2. Now put the value of these type of, so M1 is 1 and S1 is 1 and del T is, that is the 80 minus T, and which is equal to M2 is 1, S2 is 1 and del T is, it is T minus 20. So what will be happen? So 80 minus T is equal to T minus 20. So what will be happen now this? So T transfer to that side and 20 transfer to that side. So 80 minus plus 20, it is T plus T. So it becomes 100 and it is 2T. So T is equal to 100 divided by 2. 2 5 ja 10. So it is 50. So your temperature is 50 degrees C. That is your answer. आज इतना ही रहेगा आप लोगों को, और सब्सक्राइब करके अपनी अटेंडेंस दीजिए और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चों को शेयर करिए जिससे ज़्यादा बच्चों का फ़ायदा हो सके। थैंक यू। हैव